Alrighty, the last match to finish the first round of this 32-round Duelist Kingdom Ultimate Tournament, the Legacy Tournament as I like to call it, the Big Five going up against Mokuba. Now the Big Five's deck is consisted mostly of cards that were used in that, Legendary Heroes, I think the arc was called, the virtual game that Kaiba developed, that the Big Five hijacked and tried to trap them there. So, Armed Ninja was used. It stopped Kaiba using a magic card. I think it might have been Polymerization. Something like that. And because he was like, the Armed Ninja, that's not in the game. Two-Headed King Rex was one of the enemies that they overcame in the game. That's Yugi and Joey. Beast King of the Swamps has been added in for a fusion material for Labyrinth Tank, because Labyrinth Tank was one of the enemies that they had to overcome as well. Mokuba has started off with the Jerry Beans Man. He didn't have that last time. It's a 1750, it's a plant. Mokuba's deck is mostly plants and reptiles. Alright, Monster Reborn. Looks like he might be going for Jinzo if he can summon that Two-Headed King. Oh, Magic Jammer. Polymerization sent to the graveyard. Jinzo was the deck leader for one of them in the during Battle City. Jinzo's obviously he's very powerful, but the Big Five don't have that many strong cards like that. Now in their fusion pile, they do have a strong card. They've got a 5,000 attack, 5-headed dragon. However, that is also extremely difficult to summon. It'd be nice if we do get to see it at least once. But so the Big Five do have 5 dragons in their deck to coexist with the attributes that need to be done for the summon. If they summon that card, they're probably not going to lose the match. I don't remember if it can be destroyed by magic card effects or not. I'd have to read the effect. Excuse me, Armed Ninja is played face down the Bean Soldier, my man. So, alright, me and the Bean Soldier, we have a bond. As Armed Ninja is flipped up, if Waboku was a spell card, it would be destroyed, but it's not, it's a trap card. So, the Bean Soldier, a warrior and a plant, under 1400 attack, Forbidden Memories, ping, you get a Bean Soldier. And I used him a lot. So, Mokuba has got, he's mostly reptiles and plants. He's got Man-Eating Plant and Man-Eater, which are the 2 cards, and Crocodilus, the cards that Yugi destroyed when Mokuba stole that kid's deck from Duelist Kingdom. Otherwise, I don't believe we saw another match with Mokuba. His ace card is the Tri-Horned Dragon. We've buffered Mokuba up a bit because he got absolutely destroyed in the last tournament. I think he only won one game, and believe it or not, that was actually against Mai, the person who won the tournament. Ironically enough, that's because Mai bricked all the games. I think it was 2-1, but she bricked 2 of the games, and Mokuba just took her points. 1950 now for Jerry Beans Man. Mokuba has played Forest. It'd all be different if they could get Jinzo to the field. If they can draw Gigatech Wolf, they will be able to fuse together Labyrinth Tank. And they do not. Mystical Space Typhoon. Well, it's got rid of Forest. It's dropped the points by a little bit of Mokuba's field, but not by much. Beast King of the Swamps put to defense. I don't like that as a move. I would actually hold that and just hope that my life points don't get knocked out, because if you draw Gigatech Wolf, you've just lost your Labyrinth Tank. And you're going to be looking back on that going, oh, I wish I still had that Beast King of the Swamps in my hand. I mean, naturally, you want to defend your life points, but 1400 off. See, they would have survived it, but they've now lost the ability to summon Labyrinth Tank. It could have got him out of jail, but it doesn't. Shard of Greed. So it doesn't matter in the end, but just again, a thought topic of strategy, but If they could have got Jinzo to the field, it would have been a different story. Well, 1750 and 1400 is 3150, so the big five are going to take the loss in this first one. Mokuba is going to pick up this first match with the Jerry Beans Man and the Bean Soldier. Bit of a bean theme going on here. I do believe they may be the only two bean cards available though. So yes, big five deck. All the enemies they kind of encountered during their quest. I think Niwatori's in there, Castle of Dark Illusions is in there, Kurama's in there, it was one of the monsters that were flying. I think the Whiptail Crow was one. Turtle King Rex, Man-Eater Bugs, Cocoon of Evolution was another one when they were going through the forest part. Again, that's also why Ninja is in there, Witty Phantom's in there. From Mokuba's perspective on this game, 3 fusions in his deck. Silver Fang is a part of one of them. That would be the Flower Wolf. I think Silver Fang and... Can't remember exactly what Flower Wolf's other material was. I know one of them Silver Fang. Ferrolimp is another one. So Mokuba's got a couple of Yugi's monsters. Ferrolimp and Snake Yashi, I think it might be. That makes the Rose Spectre of Dun. And the other one is... what was Mokuba's other fusion? It wasn't super strong. It was around, I think it was like another 1800. Oh, Kaiser Dragon is what it is, which is a 2300. That's Fairy Dragon and... oh, there's Jinzo. Fairy Dragon and... Ooh, I don't remember. Alright, Jinzo has just destroyed the Serpentine Princess. There's Green Phantom King. So yes, Mokuba does have a couple of good dragons, again to sort of show that nod to his older brother, who has the superior dragons. Kaiser Dragon, what was it? Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress, #1. That's right, so yeah, Mokuba does have 3 of Yugi's monsters, but they're all fusion material, that's why he has them. Flower Wolf was Silver... and Dark World Thorns. Silver Fang and Dark World Thorns. So with Jinzo on the field, it's a huge advantage for the big five here. So all the deck leaders are there. Jinzo's in there, Nightmare Penguin's in there, Deep Sea Warrior's in there, Robotic Knights in there. Armored Zombie, that was one of the enemies in the game, because Yugi said to Joey, you've beaten these guys before. Ah, that's right. Shield and Sword. He flipped their attack and defense around. I don't know if Mokuba forgot that Jinzo's effect there, but maybe he just wanted to put a hit on the Big Five's life points, because Mokuba is getting thoroughly outpowered here. Divine Dragon Ragnarok. That has been added in as a 1500. It's not too strong, it's not too weak, it's very standard for the attack and defense of the monsters, but it is the attribute for the one of the dragons. Is it? Do they need to be? No, they don't need to be different attributes. I think it just needs to be 5 dragon monsters. Okay. The Bean Soldier is selected to take the hit. Bean Soldier bravely has marched into battle to be the one to take the hit to protect the other troops in his hand. The Bean Soldier will never shy away from defeat. He is the ultimate monster. Well, not really. He's pretty standard. But I love the Bean Soldier. The Big Five have taken this one fairly easily, only in 10 turns. But they are both now at 1-1, so no bonus point, but they are now playing Sudden Death for their season point. 5-headed dragon. Oh yes. Oh no, it's just 5 dragon type monsters. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be summoned by other ways. This card cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark, earth, water, fire or wind monster. I don't know of any light monsters to have over 5,000 attack points anyway, so the effect is kind of obsolete. Okay, Killer Needle, Nightmare Penguin. Killer Needle was one of the enemies that were in the forest area. So the big 5, now they do have Megamorph. Megamorph, I consider the big 5 to be kind of like a boss enemy. So I gave them Megamorph to give them that boss kind of card. It's although if their life points go lower than their opponents, Megamorph will halve the attack points. When your life points are lower than your opponents, it will double the attack points. So Megamorph has its drawback. There's Man-Eater Bug as well. Killer Needle is played face up. Nightmare Penguin flips up. That can send a card back to the hand. It can do magic and traps as well. 1800 defense though is also very handy, but they're both an attack. 12 and 11 is 23. It will leave Mokuba with 57, however he has activated negate attack. So he is elected to block, elected to guard his life points. Useful card in Man-Eater Bug, still in the hand of the big 5 as well. They've got Waboku there as well, they didn't lay it down. Oh, and it may come back to regret that. Ancient Lizard Warrior has just been played, a Nightmare Penguin with a usual 1800 defense. Oh, then again, the big 5's life points are now lower, so Megamorph will double Killer Needle. And yes, they do play it. 2400 will be it for Killer Needle. We'll get over Ancient Lizard Warrior unless... Oh, it's a Magic Jammer. And with that Magic Jammer, Megamorph is going to be destroyed. So all the players have a Mystical Space Typhoon as well to target back ranks. So despite Megamorph being a good card, can be destroyed. And Man-Eater Bug is on the field. The big 5 will have to play well here. They do have Monster Reborn, but Mokuba does have the strongest monster available right now. And he goes for the face down defense. And he is aimed for that face down card. It is a Man-Eater Bug. And the Man-Eater Bug has targeted the Ancient Lizard Warrior. So they are both destroyed. Wondering what Mokuba's face down is. Killer Needle's at 1200. So the big 5 may elect to go on the offensive. There's Divine Dragon, Ragnarok. So the 5 dragons that they have, Divine Dragon, Ragnarok, I think Komori Dragon might be one of them. It's either that or Blackland Fire Dragon. I think Lesser Dragon, because I put in one with each attribute to symbolise the effect a bit as well. I think Lesser Dragon was put in as a wind one. The water one was... I don't remember. There's negate attack for the big 5, but yes. Overall, their deck is made out of monsters that were in the digital game, as the Ancient Tree of Enlightenment, 1500 defense. Well defended here by Mokuba. His plants, his Green Phantom King, and his Treant have held the fort well. Oh, double tribute. For Mokuba's deck, that's only going to mean one thing. That is a Tri-Horned Dragon, 2850. It was in the Legend of Blue Eyes booster pack. It was a secret rare, I believe. Oh, 7 Tools of the Bandit to block the Waboku. But yes, Tri-Horned Dragon at one point was the second strongest monster by attack second only to the Blue Eyes White Dragon itself. So it is one of the classics. It is one of the most sought after cards back in the day due to its sizable strength. But not many of us had it. Or not from the Legend of Blue Eyes pack. It was a very, very rare pull. But such... did we ever see the Tri-Horn Dragon in the anime? I don't recall ever seeing it. It probably was in the anime at some point, but it's a monster that doesn't have the appreciation that it deserves, being its strength, how just badass it looks as well. It looks like a nasty monster. As well, Cocoon of Evolution summon. Mask of Weakness wouldn't even be able to protect Cocoon of Evolution right now. But with Tri-Horn Dragon on the field, Mokuba is looking very good. We slipped Tri-Horn Dragon into Mokuba's deck because he needed a strong monster to be competitive, and the Tri-Horn Dragon has not been used on this channel yet in any deck. It is making its first appearance. And Rush Recklessly, so a 1400 point differential would still not even be enough for Killer Needle to get the job done, which is pretty funny actually. Straight to the end phase for Mokuba. Oh, Big 5, sorry. Oh, and for the third time, the Bean Soldier. Oh, the best possible move. Chuck the Vile Germs on, give the Bean Soldier some more strength. There are stronger plant monsters than the Bean Soldier, but none of them have his heart. Well, Mokuba's looking good here. Oh, there's Garma's Sword. Garma's Sword, I don't believe, was in the virtual game, but we slipped it into the Big 5's deck as just Garma's Sword hasn't been used by anyone. It's an old fusion. I think it's 2,550 that went past so quick I didn't even see it. I think it's 2,550 and 2,500 defense. It's a suitable card for the Big 5, and they also don't have a lot of really strong monsters. They've got Jinzo, and I think Garma's Sword might actually be the strongest besides that 5-headed dragon. Oh, and the Great Moth, but it's a difficult one to summon. It can only be summoned by their deck by using that Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. It's almost like the Big 5 is a bit of a mashup between a bunch of characters' decks. You know, Two-Headed King Rex from Rex is in there, the Great Moth from Weevil, Castle of Dark Illusions from Panic. You know, so it's kind of like a bit of a... Oh, there's a block attack. I don't think Mokuba knows just how useful that move might have been. Oh, and Offerings to the Doomed. I get the feeling Mokuba might just be throwing his cards down because he believes that he is going to take the win on this turn. He wants to show, because he's not the perspective player, they will occasionally throw their cards down to show us what they had. And Queen of Autumn Leaves has replaced... He sacrificed Beanie. Oh man. He sacrificed the Bean Soldier. Well, the Bean Soldier made way for a new monster. Queen of Autumn Leaves was a pretty common fusion for Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories as well, actually. Well, it could have been, actually. It could have been the Big 5 if Tri-Horn Dragon attacked Divine Dragon Ragnarok and nothing else happened. Mask of Weakness and Rush Recklessly would have been enough to get over that Tri-Horn Dragon. Only just, but Mokuba has picked up the win. The Big 5 have been defeated. Mokuba has achieved his ambition of getting over those Big 5. He never liked them. So Mokuba picks up a season point, and the first round has concluded, and all of the tables and stuff are up here so we can see the winners and the losers and the bonus point tally. thanks everybody for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments as well. Round 2 will commence next week as well. Thanks for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.